most times why people actually reduce to a level of mediocrity is because of the people around their life. Good day, this is Akande Olanrewaju on the series Counsel with Akande Olanrewaju. Yeah, we're on to something very important today, which I believe will benefit everyone listening to me out there. And we're on the subject of mindset. Yes, I found out most of the things that people are reduced to is on this subject, mindset. Many people doesn't really know that mindset have a way of contributing to what your becoming is. Yeah, we're looking at two scenarios in the scripture. And number one is a scenario of Mordecai and Esther. Number two is a scenario of Moses and the deliverance of the people of Israel. Yeah, let us go to Exodus 2:14. The Bible began to tell us that somebody responded after that Moses killed one of the Egyptians fighting with the Israelites. Now, when the Israelites is fighting, somebody spoke out and said, "Who has made you master over us?" Look at that scenario. And let's come to Esther, where Mordecai told him, do you know that maybe for this reason the Lord has made you to stand in this position? If you fail to arise, the deliverance of the people of Israel will rise from another person, and your father house will be destroyed. Looking at these two scenarios, we found that two different kind of people looking for deliverance. One of them say, "Who has made you a deliverer over us?" One of them say, "If you don't arise." I found out that the cycle of people you are in determines your mindset. Now, when we look at the first scenario, the mindset of the people have been reduced to slavery, and they don't want deliverance, even when the person that wants to deliver them is active. Now, the second person is not even active, but because the people are eager for deliverance, they produce a mindset. My question is, what's your complaint? Because I found out that the company you are, determines what accompanies you. Most times, why people actually reduce to a level of mediocrity is because of the people around their life. In the case of Esther, Mordecai has a strong mindset that their deliverance will arise from Esther and persuade Esther to bring out that deliverance. And in the case of Moses, these Israelites have been reduced to slavery and have been accustomed, they have been used to this thing, to the point that when a deliverer arises, they make the deliverer run away. Which means most times why people are in slavery is not because God is not ready to deliver, but because of their mindset. God has delivered them in the spirit, but their mind has not grown. They saw their deliverer, but they did not motivate their deliverer to deliver them. Listen, many people are still in slavery as I'm speaking now, not because God has given them the intellectual knowledge, the creativity, the ideas, but the mindset to be delivered is not there. And at the point even people give them that "I will teach you the way out," they are still reduced to that level. Check yourself. Why you sit there? Why is that battle still there? Why is still that lack there? Why is that suffering still there? Why are those challenges still there? Is because you have not been able to grow your mind. And I found out the only way to grow your mind is to expose yourself to knowledge. At any sphere you are, expose yourself to knowledge. I believe this has nourished your show. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you more and more on the Counsel with Akande Olanrewaju. I'm a brother, Akande Olanrewaju. Thank you.